Hey everybody, Will here from PPC Coach. Welcome to the Mother's Day Challenge 2022. Let's get a head start this time around. So first things first, can you hear me? And can you see my screen? Just give me a one in the chat box if everybody's good to go. See those ones? Good, good, good. And second thing, let me know where you're at. I want to see who the furthest away is. I'm in London. It is currently -4, a little bit chilly. Not too bad. No snow today, but all right. So we got Atlanta, New York, Baltimore, Colorado. UK, right on. What else we got here? California, Florida, South Carolina. Lovely, lovely. All right, we got a good showing. More people are piling on too. I'm going to dive right in because I don't want to take up too much of your time today. I got a lot to cover. So again, thank you for coming on. I do have a lot of stuff to show you today, and I am going to dive right in. If you do have questions along the way, just post them in the chat, and I'll try and hit them at the end of the presentation, okay? So what are we going to cover? Three things. Number one, what to sell. This thing has a $61 profit margin. 61 bucks. That is amazing and awesome. Number two, how to sell it using my fan club method. I actually invented this, man, probably a decade ago, and it's an awesome method. But anyway, it works even better now. Number three, how to ensure success. Wouldn't that be nice? So who's this for? The following people. If you're starting out, if you tried but failed, if you need some inspiration, need some motivation, need some accountability, people who don't quite have the first sign of trouble, people want to connect all the dots, who it's not for, negative people, finger pointers, quitters, bad attitudes, all around unpleasant people. I don't really attract those people anymore because I think they know I just won't tolerate it. So that happens. We are in crazy times though. So as of shooting this, um, I'm a little scared, honestly. Ukraine's being invaded. It's horrible. But what happens next? Like, are we on the verge of World War III? I certainly hope not. And I feel for every single person involved. This is a crazy, odd, bizarre time. And the weirdest part is, well, I mean, for the people involved, but for me, the strange part is I'm kind of watching this develop on TikTok, like of all places. It's really weird. If you have the app, man, as soon as you just watch like one video, they fire you like 10 in a row. It's crazy. I think the lesson that I'm taking from all this crazy times right now is time is precious. Okay. You have to make the most of the time you have on this big ball of dirt because you never know when it's done. Like literally, uh, I'm 46 right now and I'm like pretty much halfway through my life and I got to treat each day very, very preciously. So if I wake up, that's a good day, right? Compared to somebody in the Ukraine right now where they don't know if a bomb's going to hit them or whatever. Man, it's insane. It really puts things into perspective for you. So I feel for those people. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope nothing even worse happens, but who knows? Anyway, if you stay until the end, I do have a special offer for you. But before we begin, I do usually like to introduce myself, but this time I'm not really going to. If you want to know more, you can go to the group, ppc-coach.com/group, or just Google me, PPC Coach or Will Hamerl, whichever one you want. I think most of you already know me because you're on my email list. But anyway, you do know I practice what I preach, and I do love helping others succeed. So, what is the absolute key to success? I think timing is really everything. I mean, taking action is the key too, but timing really matters. And the next big holiday coming up is Mother's Day 2022. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have everything in place long before the actual holiday hits so that when people are buying products, they actually have them well in advance of having to hand it over to their mom. So usually what I've done in the past is waited a little bit too long to get going. So now I'm thinking like, when you walk into Walmart at any given time of year, saying like in October and they've got Christmas stuff up. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm taking some advice from the big boys and I'm trying to move things back even more to give it more time. So, I mean, what do people buy for their moms? Typically flowers, jewelry, cards, chocolates, and more. But what can you do? Well, you can also sell gifts online for Mother's Day, and this ties in perfectly with what we're doing today. So, how can you do that? It's simple. I mean, you come up with an idea, you get a design made, you upload it, market it, and make some money. It sounds simple, but there's a little bit more to it than that. But that's where I come in. I'll teach you how and support you along the way. Here's a couple examples of just some people I've helped. Those who can't sell, teach isn't applicable for Will. Will's the man. Top tier POD seller and amazing teacher. His coaching method is suitable for both beginners and advanced marketers. Love that one. Pierre says, I've gone through many courses with a lot of fluff, but PPC Coach gets straight to the point, doesn't waste your time, and provides tremendous value no matter if you're a beginner or veteran marketer. This is hands down one of my best investments. I love hearing that. Kate, Will is definitely a guru, a no-nonsense guide sharing usable real-time trainings who really has done the stuff that he teaches and who keeps up to date with the latest trends and techniques. Add great support and an active membership group. What's not to like? So I love how she did that with the word guru. I got a lot more of those too, but I mean, what did those people do? They got some help and they took action, really, which is why you're here. Maybe you missed Mother's Day in the past and you aren't going to this time. Maybe you started a little bit late and then you were kicking yourself. So, I mean, you're allowed to make mistakes. Mistakes are awesome because you get to learn from them. So that's why I put together the Mother's Day Challenge 2022. More on that later. Let's dive into the training. So today I'm going to cover 3 things and then I'm going to make an offer at the end. Number 1 is what to sell. So can you guess? Message cards. So I actually found the top selling product at one of my favorite places, and that's what I'm going to focus on just to keep things very simple. This is the one with the $61 profit margin. So if you want to see it, here you go. It's this one. It's the Dancing Cross. And basically, this is just a mock-up I did, but I actually think this one will sell. So it says Happy Mother's Day. Right from the start, you were the one who nurtured me, prayed over me, worried about me, guided me, and supported me in every pursuit. Thank you for being there every day with just the love I needed. I love you. So this kind of thing is perfect. So I got the prayed word in there with the cross. That's perfect. This is real silver as well, so it's high quality. That's why we can charge a lot for them. So what is a good price for something like that? That's a good question. $79.95. That means you profit 61. So the actual base cost is about 18, but that is huge. Like a $61 profit margin, you can do a lot of things. We're not even running ads, but imagine we were. We'd have tons of room to play with. So that $61 is all profit. We don't need to run ads for this at all. So what if you sold 10 units of this without ads? That's 610 bucks. Okay, there's no ad cost, and your base cost is already subtracted. Monthly, that'd be about $18,300. Do that yearly. Just sell 10 of these per day. 222,000. I can't even say it. It's so awesome. Like, if you think those numbers are not achievable, they absolutely are. They're life changing. It 100% is. If you start pulling in that kind of money every day, all the money problems start to disappear. I mean, they say money can't buy happiness, but it can sure help. So people do that and more. But those people, they typically run ads. We're not running ads. So all the money goes in our pocket. Are you pumped? Do you see what is possible? I hope so. So let's move on to the second part now, how to sell it. So we need a strategy and a method. First, the strategy is the gift angle and the greeting card style. I think I'm pretty much the pioneer of this, and you'll see whole companies built on this, offering a lot of free training on this, and they basically follow my lead, which is fine. So what is a gift angle? Someone buys it for someone else. That's it. People love giving gifts, especially for Mother's Day. So let's make message cards that people can give as gifts. The example I showed, use the gift angle. Why? Because it works, as you just saw. So next is the greeting card style. Think of how a greeting card is formatted. There's 3 parts to it, and we plug in the variables depending on the niche. In our case, it's 4 moms. So the 3 parts would be to my mom, mommy, mother, ma, whatever you want to be. Then you can put a sentimental quote, much here the better. Think tears. I'll also add to this, you can do funny quotes as well. Those, I never really did funny quotes before. I tend to like stick to sentimental, but now I actually do the mushy ones and they work really, really well. And I'm really happy with them. And then, so it's to, quote, love. It could be from anybody, husband, son, daughter, mom. Think of it. Mother's Day is not just a kid buying a gift for a mom. It could be the husband buying the gift for his wife, who is a mom. It could be the father of the mom buying a gift for the mom. If you think of that, like everybody basically has a mom in their life that they could buy a gift for. So the love part, like husband, son, daughter, dad, mom, grandma, grandpa, whatever it may be, aunt, uncle, anything really. There's so many different combinations that we can come up with. It is insane. So that's the style. Follow that, and you're going to find winners. So what now? We need some traffic, and this is typically where I would say, let's run some ads, right? But I'm not going to do that this time because I found a lot of people don't want to run ads because the ad performance over the past year has been horrible. It's been awful. TikTok is picking up nicely. Facebook is dying off slowly, like a slow and extremely painful death. So that sucks for us because I've got a lot of training on Facebook ads, but without being able to track, you're flying blind. So it doesn't really work as well. And not only for us, but on Facebook's end, because they can't, their algorithm is based on data and they're not getting the data they need to deliver the ad as best they can. So they're kind of, that's why the return on Facebook ads right now is down dramatically. Anyway, we have to get eyeballs on our necklaces. So this is where the fan club method comes into play for you. It's a free traffic method, and it's the number one way to get free traffic that I've found, because if you think about it, you can borrow traffic from popular TV shows. Think of it that way. So what is a popular TV show? Well, there's a million of them. You can find them by a simple Google search. You might even have some that you already like yourself, and all you have to do is create a fan club for it. So if you want to see an example, I'm going to show you one right now, one of my favorite ones, because it's from one of the programs that I use all the time. This one. And the guy who runs this, he's the owner of FP Traffic as well. So this is his fan page, Charlie Day quotes. So Charlie Day is a character on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But look at this. 1.14 million people follow this. Look at the engagement. So he just posted that 15 hours ago, and it's just a meme. Well, it's not really a meme. Yeah, I guess it's a meme. Mac's mom is actually addicted to eating apple seeds. She only smokes to suffocate the bacteria. 122 comments, 104 shares. The engagement on his page is insane. Just insane, because these are fans of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And right here he says it's a fan operated Charlie Day page. This page is not affiliated with Charlie Day or FX networks. This Facebook page has been created to share and enjoy all the best Charlie Day moments from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, horrible bosses, Pacific Rim, and the rest of Charlie's great work. I love how they're calling him Charlie when it's not even his name, his real name. Anyway, uh, this is a fan created page and is no way affiliated with Charlie Day or anyone at FX Networks LLC. You can assume that any post linking outside of Facebook is being made in the hopes of receiving a commission or revenue from the content posted. For example, any Amazon link posted does have an affiliate ID attached, and the creator of this page is paid commission on any sales generated by the visitors of this page that access that link. However, we promise to only share products and content that we actually think are worth your time and money. Content posted from it'salways.com is not owned by it'salways.com, but rather being shared from a third party. Now, let the wild card do his thing, okay? So let's go here too. So I don't know what this is. Maybe some placeholder page. Or actually starting a blog, I guess. I don't know. But this is the format. So he started a fan club. Now, he started this a while back, but it just shows you that it works. So I'm going to try and find one of his Amazon posts. Actually, I can search for it. Search for that. So let's search for Amazon, because he's probably put something in here, selling something of some sort. Oh, there we go. The perfect gift doesn't exist. So order.sale/NBN via Amazon. So let's click it. So on February 18th, he posted this coloring book. And let's just open that in a new tab. There it is. It's a coloring book on Amazon. Well, they want me to change to Canada, but anyway, I clicked through his affiliate link to get here. And so when somebody buys that, he gets paid. So Luke, the owner of this page, gets paid. So I'm using his example. There's another pillow. Let's see where this one goes. Probably Amazon too, I imagine. Yep. So an Amazon pillow in this case. Funny sequin throw pillow. That is funny. And let's go back here. What else does he post? They need to get these for the podcast office. Scamming, Dennis, Riot, Wildcard, Trash. So let's go look at what this is. Another post for an affiliate link, $14.95. Now, if I were Luke, I would not be sending traffic to Amazon. And I'm actually going to tell him, I'm going to show him how he can make a lot more money with this. Because Amazon doesn't pay much at all. I'm sure he's making some good money from this, but he could make probably 10 times more if he used the products that we're going to teach in the Mother's Day Challenge. Like imagine selling a message card on here. You've got 1.1 million people following the page. This is just the page. Like you make one post, look at the traffic that it gets. It's just amazing. Just amazing. So episode of the day, watch the game goes on family fight. So again, I'm guessing. Yeah. So this is going to Prime Video in that case. So yeah, he's doing it. He's already doing it. It's working well for him. There's one. Although, man, don't put that on Amazon. $19.95 for a T-shirt on Amazon, officially licensed, I guess. There you go. So there always is going to be a trademark issue, but that's why you need disclaimers and you need everything else. So if he started selling products directly that said like anything to do with anything that is trademarked from the show, it wouldn't work. But if he starts selling things that are not even related to the show, like our kind of products, it works very well. So think of it this way: he's got an audience, he's got a bunch of people who are following him, who love what he does. So these people have moms, for example, because we're talking about Mother's Day. If he posts some Mother's Day message cards on this page, he would make a mint from it because he's already, when you have the eyeballs, you just have to make them an offer. That's what the fan club method is all about. Get the eyeballs, make them an offer. Get the eyeballs, make them an offer. Just keep building up the eyeballs to the point where every time you make an offer, your money is going to go into your bank account, right? That's the way it goes. So yeah, I love what he's done. I think it's awesome. I don't love monetizing it with Amazon because the payout is so freaking low. Oh my God, that's funny. That's the roast, the one where they're floating in the. I actually watched the show. They're eating ham in some boat, and then the ham floats away. Oh my God, that is funny. Anyway, Charlie Day quotes is just one example of this. Okay, so let's go back here. Think of another one. If you go to, so I like this one. Trailer Park Boys. They're like a really funny show. They're actually, are they on? Yeah, it's on Netflix now. But I started this page, and I actually forgot about it till recently. Way, 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 way back in the day, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. But I need to bring this one back because I got it up to. Is this my group? I think it's my page, my group. Yeah, it's my page. I got it up to almost 10,000 people liking it. So 9,400 people follow it. And even now, if I post anything on here, I get comments all the time. So what I'm going to be doing is actually updating this page too. I'm going to be adding the disclaimers. And I get messages too. I got one message from some lady who said she was actually offering to bring her friends to these guys and do stuff with them. And I thought of like trolling her a bit, but I didn't. I felt bad because I think that's really awful that some lady would like basically offer themselves to the Trailer Park Boys, and I was like, I didn't. I just ignored the message. But I'm thinking, man, to be a celebrity, they got to deal with that stuff all the time. It's just insane. So anyway, what I did is I created this a long time ago. I've got a lot of other ones too, but this one I'm going to bring back because back in the day, they actually canceled this show and then brought it back because Netflix bought it. So they brought it back, and now it's as popular as ever. They even have an animated series, and it's like a Canadian super success story. And these guys are funny, funny as hell. So if you've never watched Trailer Park Boys on Netflix, go watch it. You'll love it. Anyway, think of that. Think of other, just basically any popular TV show. If you look at, I'd probably stay away from Disney, but you could even do Disney as long as you don't sell Disney products. So what's another popular one? Like Game of Thrones. There's probably a million of these. If I go to pages, you can do groups too. Well, there's their TV show page, but there is other ones. Game of Thrones Brazil, 414,000 people like that. Game of Thrones 25,000. Dragon page 4.5, 23. Anyway, I think you get the point. I'm not going to dive too deep into that, but I just wanted to show you guys a quick example of kind of how that works, how the fan club method does work, and how the hardest part is building it up. But once you got it built, man, it is awesome. All right, here we go. So when you have that page, you're going to sprinkle in some products. You own it, so you can do whatever you want. Just don't sell trademark products. So it's kind of a fine line because we're building up the page and the group and all these other assets online. But we're using like memes and things like that to build it up. And then what we sell them, what I suggest is not selling something related directly to the product. So I know it's kind of counterintuitive because you think, well, if I have a huge Charlie Day quote page, if I just sell a Charlie Day product, I'll make a mint. Yes, you would, but legally you can't do that because I guarantee you everything in that show is like trademark. So if you tried to sell like a Patty's Pub t-shirt, you could get in trouble. And if you get in trouble, that means they could take down your page and come after you legally. So we don't want to do that. So instead of offering products that are trademarked from their show, we'll offer products that are completely separate. And we'll just base it on, we know these people have like a mom. We know they have a dad. We know they have a son. We know they have daughters. We know they have maybe their grandparents on there. All these different demographics that we can then create products for and post them. So we're going to sprinkle in product posts. Well, like I showed you from his page, and you own it so you can do what you want. Now, I know maybe that sounds complicated. It can be at first because we're going to go beyond just Facebook. The lesson I learned a long time ago was never, ever, ever rely on one traffic source. You have to diversify or you're going to be dead. So for me, with Facebook ads, my profile got restricted. I appealed. Still haven't heard back. It's been like well over a year now. I haven't really been running Facebook ads because I can't, but I don't really care because I know how I talk to people that sell a lot and I know they're not doing well with them either. So I don't really care that much. But anyway, you have to be diversified beyond that. So what if someone out there could teach you how to do all this in detail? I bet that would help. And that's how I got started online way back in 2005, part-time. But let's finish this off. Time for the third part. That is my favorite part, which is how to ensure success. Now, wouldn't that be nice, right? The reality check is this is not a simple thing we're talking about. On the surface, it is, but once you get into all the details, it's a little complex. There's a lot of moving parts that have to be tied together, and it can be complicated to figure out. You need a couple things before you even start, which is like product-wise, you need an idea, a design, a place to upload it, way to market it, way to connect it to an email program, way to track results, test, launch, and scale and retarget, and a schedule to follow. On top of that, you need to come up with ideas for your fan club and a way to get people into the fan club and a way to get people coming back to the fan club. So there's like two different layers that we're talking about there. So how do you do this? Well, you've got two basic options. You could take what you just learned and you could do it the hard way. You can try and figure it out on your own. That's possible. I have a PhD from the School of Hard Knocks, which I'm not proud of. But sometimes I'm stubborn and I'll see something, I'll be like, I can do that. He just told me everything. I can do that on my own. But the reality is, if I took the easy way, I'd hit success a lot easier and faster. So the hard way is go for it on your own. Like go to YouTube, search for selling products online with Facebook ads or whatever you're doing. You're going to get the following like different opinions, different styles, outdated methods, shifty people, tons of ways. And then you got to go and try each one on your own. And you've got something. It's not the solution, but it's this thing called information overload, which sucks. You have so many options that you don't know where to start. Typically, that will lead to overthinking and over analyzing, which means you do nothing. You put it on the shelf for a while and then you go back to square one. That route stinks. I do not suggest it for anyone. Instead, take the easy route. Learn from someone who's been there, done that, has a t-shirt. Let's go back to 2005 real quick so I can show you what I did. As most of you know, I was working at TD Ameritrade, took the night shift so I could search the internet, found a mentor. He taught me all about my first business, which was generating secured loan leads, selling them to banks in the UK. Without him, I wouldn't be on this webinar right now. I'd probably still be at a 9-to-5 job. So if you want to lose weight, you find someone to teach you how. If you want to learn scuba dive, you find someone to teach you how. You want to learn to fly a plane, find someone to teach you how. This is no different. Find someone to teach you how. No matter what, always, 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 the best way is to have someone teach you. And I'll tell you too, in times like this, I mean, time is precious. So you want to buy time. And the only way to buy time is to pay someone to teach you who's already done it and knows what they're doing. It's the best way to ensure success by far, which brings me to the last part of the training. So at the beginning, I did say I had an offer for you, and I do. It's something awesome. But first, let me ask you a question. Are you enjoying it so far? I hope you're nodding your head yes. Do you think it can work for you? The fan club method, selling those message cards for Mother's Day? I think so. So far we've covered what to sell and how to sell it and how to ensure success. So my question is, do you want to take it to the next level? I know y'all do, that's why you're here. So introducing the Mother's Day Challenge 2022. The info and the methods that I've shown only scratch the surface, not even a dent, to be honest. So the Mother's Day Challenge 2022 is all about showing you the exact system to follow by watching me do it over the shoulder, step by step, in excruciating detail, to find the ideas, get them created, sell them profitably, get that fan club up, get more than one fan club up, hint, hint. What is it though? It's training and support. So where is it? It's in my group coaching program. If you're already a member, you're getting this. How much is it? I'll get to that in 1 second. But does it sound pretty sweet? I think it is. So what you get with the Mother's Day Challenge is 3 live training webinars, well, sessions, I guess. They're over the shoulder. You watch me do it, then you do it in your accounts. I've gotten really good at this. It's full training, step by step in detail. That's just the training, though. There's another aspect to it. So you don't go at this alone. You don't have to fly solo anymore. If you ever tried to talk to someone about online stuff, they do that. Haha, that's wait, what? They look at you like you're from Mars. Their eyes roll back into their head as they're confused and have no clue what you're saying. So that's what my wife does every time I start talking about my business. What is the solution? It is a group of people who speak your language. They know what you're going through. They know the emotions you're feeling. That's what the second part is, the support group. So what you get is the PPC Coach members only forums, which is part of the group coaching program. It's actually where it takes place. So it's right on the site, looks great on mobile, available 24/7. You get support, you can network with others. People are in your shoes, people who will help you out, and it's led by me. So it is definitely as valuable as the training itself. So you get the training and support. Does that sound pretty good? But that's not all. So you also get access to all the previous challenges. Now, as of shooting this, there's 30. So that's 2.5 years of challenges in there. So if I've been around for 2.5 years doing this challenge format, it must be working, right? So my group coaching is not new, but the content every month is. So I've run 30 so far at the time of shooting this. You get full access to them immediately, at least a $20,000 value minimum. There's so much in there. It's a ton of value for a great price. So it's a combined value of 21. I didn't even realize that $21,991. So I'm not charging that much, though, not even close. So what is the cost? Prepare to be shocked. I've got 2 options for you. Option 1, $1 trial for 7 days. That should say 7. Then it's $50 a month. Cancel at any time. Okay, that's option 1. I paid $2.02 for my coffee this morning at Tim Hortons. I got a large double, but I'm switching to milk and sweetener now. $2.02. I paid double for my coffee in one morning. I get a coffee every morning, so I pay over $30 a month to Tim Hortons, okay, for a coffee. I pay $150 for gas right now to fill up my Suburban. That's every week. It sucks. It's awful. That's $600 a month. Like, gas prices have jumped so high, but I love my truck and I'm going to do it anyway. Coffee and gas do not produce any profit for me, and they're not going to produce any profit for you unless you own a Tim Hortons or a coffee shop, or you own a gas station, or you own a refinery. So the group coaching program, though, it produces a profit. So that's the good part about it. So just for some perspective, so you can see how good this deal is for you. Okay. Option 2, you can pay yearly, and I'll give you 2 months free. So it's the equivalent of $41.66 a month, and you basically get 2 months free when you pay for the year. So it's just $499.90 per year, and it's charged every year. It gets you 2 months free. Super good deal, and it saves you money long term. And again, you can cancel that at any time. So if you want that one, you got to email me though. Okay. The group coaching program, it's a membership site that you can cancel at any time, but you're not going to want to cancel because every month another challenge launches on the site. So they're monthly. There are 3 new live training sessions, 1 implementation week in between. And what I've been doing lately too is I've been doing a draw, which I'm actually doing on Thursday. So everybody who does the implementation week gets entered into the draw, and it's either $50 or $100 cash to the winner. And I do it live. I do the drawing live. Anyway, it's the most up-to-date possible methods. I have to bribe people to get them to take action sometimes. It's my best training system. I don't know what that was supposed to see. People have tried to copy it, but they don't have my experience. So that's why you'll stick around. The key is constant updates and new challenges. Are you in? I hope so. I know a lot of you already are in because I can see your names on here. So how about a bonus? This is a fast action bonus for you. The first 5 people to purchase the yearly option get a 30-minute strategy call with me personally. All right. We'll chat and see if I can help. You tell me what you're doing. I'll offer my advice. Now, normally I charge a lot of money for that. I charge about $416 an hour, kind of like lawyer fees, but I have to do that because my time's worth it. So warning, that's only for the first 5 who purchase the yearly option. So act fast. What's the guarantee? It's simple. if you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. So nothing will change in your life. If your first question is, what's a refund policy on a buck? Man, then we're not a good fit. Your mindset's not right. If you take action, follow the challenges, and this one and future ones and past ones, you're going to succeed. So what I'm saying is, if you want to change, then do it. Okay, so if all it did was teach you how to profit from Mother's Day 2022, would it be worth it? If all it did was give you support via the members only forums, would that be worth it? And all if it did was save you thousands of trying to figure this out on your own, would that be worth it? Absolutely. So the goal I see from everybody all the time is $10,000 per month. It's a lofty goal, but when you're not paying for traffic, it's a little bit more achievable. So you have two basic options. Option one, do it alone. Go to YouTube, search for how to sell stuff online. Again, you'll find tons of conflicting info. You get confused, get overloaded, overthink it. Second, guess yourself, waste time, waste energy, and struggle. Option two is let me teach you. Watch me do it. Replicate it in your accounts. Watch me on every dashboard. Know what buttons to push. Know what settings are best. Know how to set it up properly. Know how to manage. Know how to scale. Connect all the dots. Save time. Save money. Be happy. So, which option do you prefer? It's a complete no-brainer. If you have any questions, send me an email, ppccoach@gmail.com. What's the difference between now and later? Well, now you might be struggling, but later you won't be anymore. So this is a limited time offer. It won't be available forever. Now, some common questions that I get all the time, and then I can take any in the chat if you have any. So why a membership site? Well, it's way more organized versus a Facebook group. Less worry about building my business on Facebook and it being wiped out in the snap of a finger. More control means better program. And of course, easy to view on a phone, which is important. So how's it delivered? It's in the forums, everything, the training, the support is all in there. It's videos to get you set up before each challenge for a couple of them. And then it's definitely the 3 live training sessions during each challenge. Okay. And if you can't make a session, it's no problem. Replays will be posted right in there, available to view anytime, along with the currently 30 other challenges. And each of those has 3. Each of those is an hour. So that's 3 times 30 is 90 times an hour each is like 90 hours of training. That's sitting there right now, just sitting there. So when can you start? Right now. You get instant access to the forums. You get started in there now. There's already stuff going on. Do you need a store? Nope, not for this one. Future challengers might need one, but when you join, you'll get to participate in those 2 in the future. So what if I don't get Facebook ads? I don't care. It's no problem. We're not using them. Not for this challenge. I probably won't be using them again anytime soon either, to be honest. It's just not worth the hassle. But what about the next challenge? Well, you pay monthly or yearly. You get in on them all. As long as you're a member, you're in. So you join once, you get in on multiple challenges. Pretty cool deal. So when are they? Every month. The schedule's in the membership. These are based around the holidays typically, although some I do that are evergreen as well. We just keep doing them, which is how I've been running my business for years now. What budget do I need? The big question. The answer is 0. This is 100% free traffic. There's no ads, no ad spend, no budget needed. I've had so many people that are like, I love what you do, Will. I just don't want to run ads. I'm like, no problem. Let's do this. Let's do it without ads. We can do that. It moves a little bit slower, but it does work. It takes a little bit more time to get up and running, but it does work. It's like slow and steady wins the race. So what if I have more questions? Email me, Skype. I don't even know if people use Skype anymore, or go to the group on Facebook. Now, did you join yet? Awesome. I'll see you in the group coaching program soon. If you're still on the fence, save this one for last. My best testimonial ever. Okay, here it is. This is in the forums too. So I blurred out their name just for privacy, but it is in the forums. I sincerely suggest you take a good long look into the forum, the group coaching program. I think you'll find some surprising answers to your question there. One thing for sure is the price is ridiculous. He suckers you in for $1, and then he has the audacity to charge me $1.67 per day thereafter. Hell, you can get a McDonald's meal for that. Wait, no, you can't. He further takes advantage of me by annoyingly posting an entire year's worth of challenges. It's actually 2.5 now, with instructions and whatever else he can think of. Then, like a crazy person, updates them with new information. He further charges me the same $1.67 per day for access to testing ideas and campaigns. He spends thousands of dollars testing current and trending ideas for campaigns and ad sets across several platforms, puts the good, the bad, the ugly results inside the forum for me to benefit from, like I should be grateful or something. So I decided to compare this crazy forum and its price. I first looked at college education. Average, mostly around $75,000. At $1.67, that's 12.5 years I have to take advantage of this forum to get even. Ridiculous. Second, I called around and looked for someone with over 15 years experience in e-commerce willing to share with me anything at all, as well as access to their friends and forum contributors with untold experience and knowledge for less than $1.67 per day. I had no luck. So, with all intended sarcasm, I post this for any and all new members questioning the value versus price of this forum. The hidden bonus inside this forum that does not cost any new member anything is the information you get from contributing members of this forum. As my dad tells me, I didn't make all my mistakes for you not to learn something. They share their good, bad, and ugly, and I've saved much more than $1.67 per day in mistakes I would have made had it not been for them. They continue to have my gratitude. Stick around. Give it 6 months. If you feel the same way, we all will wish you luck on your new adventures wherever they may be. I love this because that's like I couldn't have said it any better. The value. I mean, coming from a third party, I don't know if it's more credible, but this is exactly how I feel. I'm giving you so much experience, so much of my time, so much of my energy for peanuts, and I can do that because there's a whole bunch of you in there, so it's worth it for me to do it. But anyway, if that doesn't get you, nothing's going to. So if you want more testimonials, go to ppc-coach.com/testimonials. There's about over 200 on there. What happens after you order? You get immediate access to the group coaching forum. If you want to see them, no sweat. Let's go in real quick. Let's do a new tab. It's right on my front page, and then I'll let you go. So there's my forums. This is what they look like. You can see, got general discussion, intro, success, journals, mindset. This is the Mother's Day and Fan Club one, brand new, just getting started. This is one we just did, and there's all the rest. So the way it works, when you sign up, you go in here. I'm not going to keep you long. This is a sticky thread, so it's at the top of every forum section. There's one of these. Welcome to the forums. Hello and welcome. All the instructions are here. The link to sign up for the 3 live training sessions is there. Frequently asked questions, what to do next. So once you read that and you sign up, then you go to the intro part. And again, hit that read me first. Read it. There's my history. I should actually update that. And then I ask you to start a new thread in here and introduce yourself. This is where it all takes place, all the interaction. If you want to see how it looks on a phone, this is how it looks on a phone. It's really good, really handy, really easy to read. Anyway, that is my forums. So thanks for watching. I cannot wait to help you succeed. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time. Go join now if you haven't already. If you are a member, you're already getting this. Questions, email me, ppccoach@gmail.com, or go to the group, ppc-coach.com/group, and that URL has been in the bottom right the whole time, ppc-coach.com/group. All right. Okay, a couple questions coming in here, and then we're going to close it off. Did you leave Canada permanently? No, I'm in Canada. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm permanently here. I'm never going anywhere. Well, maybe when I'm older, I don't know. Yes, tomorrow is not promised. Why did Facebook limit your FB ads account? Can you share? So I had a huge run in the fourth quarter, like 6-figure stuff per month. And then I turned it off on, when did I turn my ads off? I think December 24th, I finally turned my ads off because I was just going to turn everything off and take a week off and then come back in January and hit it back again. And when I came back in, I didn't even check my ad account because I thought, why would I? Everything's off right after having that big run. So I came back in and I got the dreaded stupid image that they put up there saying you can't run ads because you're banned. And then it gives you a little button that you can click to appeal. So I appealed, and I've had my ad account shut down 9 times prior to this, and I got it back every single time. This time, they didn't ban my ad account. They restricted my profile from advertising. So it's a different kind of ban. And it sucks because I can't, like, when I got on chat support with them, and I even have a rep, and my rep was like, I don't get it because your ad accounts are not shut down. I'm like, no, they're not. But my profile is restricted from advertising. He's like, I don't even know what that means. I'm like, oh, cool. So you're my Facebook rep and you don't know what that means. That's awesome. So fix it, please. Like, I was super nice. And then over time, as like a month would go by, I get a little bit angry. And then 2 months would go by and I got angrier. And then 3 months would go by and I got even angrier. And eventually now I'm just in an endless loop with them. So I'm pretty sure my appeal got lost in the system somewhere. And now when I go to click on the chat support thing, I just get it sent into that loop of what's the problem, go here, what's the problem, go here. And it sends me back to the ad account quality, which ironically, my ad account quality was like a 4.9 out of 5. There was nothing wrong with anything. So I think a bot banned me. My thing got lost in the system. I actually think my rep screwed it up when he appealed something internally. So now I'm just sitting there floating in Never Never Land. So since then, I've purchased training from experts because I do practice what I preach. If I want to learn something, I go to an expert for some big bucks to learn how to do black hat on Facebook. And honestly, I haven't even bothered. Like I learned how to create ad accounts and create fake accounts and run from fake accounts and all that stuff, but the results just aren't there. So what happened to me? A bot banned me, and I went to appeal, and then it got lost in the system, and Facebook could care less. So I've spent a lot of money with them over the years, and they just don't give two shits about their advertisers. Which you can see, like people are leaving the platform, their stock price is dropping. They're in trouble. Like they did a name change to try and solve that because change your name will fix it, right? No, not even close. Anyway, so what happened to me could happen to anybody. So if I depended 100% on Facebook for my traffic, I'd be screwed. Like, how do I pay my mortgage? How do I put groceries on, in the cupboards? How do I feed my kids? But I've always been diversified. I've always had more than one income stream. I've always never relied on just one traffic source because I know that that traffic source could be pulled from you at any time. So now, like everything I do is expanding into different ones. And my favorite one right now is TikTok and those ads. They're fun. They're really fun. So, but a lot of people didn't want to do ads. So that's why I like the free stuff. It tends to take a while to get up and running, but it does work and it's free. So when you get a sale for free, it's like, damn, free money. Very nice. Anyway, so I'm already a monthly member. Is there a place to join yearly? Yeah, absolutely. Just email me, ppccoach@gmail.com, and we can get you set up with the yearly. The yearly is good because you get 2 months free, so nothing wrong with that. And I think I've kind of proven over time that I'm not a fly-by-night operation. So be around for, hopefully a long time, like a couple more decades. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to close with that. If you guys do have any more questions, just send them to me. Anybody who's not a member, get in there. It's a buck. Go test it out. Like, what have you got to lose? Like, if you go in there and test it out and you don't like it, email me and I'll cancel it. And if you miss the deadline for the 7 days, I don't care. I'll just refund you the $50. Like I'm not in this to screw people over. I'm in this to help people make money. So I think a lot of you will see that as you become members and you see that. Just remember that testimonial. Like I give and give and give and give, and I'm not asking for very much in return at all. So anyhow, go join now. I want to make this Mother's Day the best ever. So getting started in advance is going to help everybody. So I know that in the UK, Mother's Day is a different date. Actually, around the world, they seem to have different dates for Mother's Day. So here in North America, we got a lot of lead time till we get to Mother's Day, but we need to have this stuff in place and going long before Mother's Day actually hits. So there's nothing wrong with being the first one to the party. Um, it's actually a good thing. So that's what this is all about, getting you up, set up well in advance so that when it hits, when people are like going online and they're looking for stuff to buy for their mom, your stuff's been out there. So they can actually find it easily. It's already been indexed and they can easily find it on all the social media platforms that we're going to use, which is way more than Facebook. Because again, we got to diversify. All right. Everybody have a good day. We'll talk to you soon and we'll see you in the group coaching program. Thanks everybody for coming on.